All right, so here we want to find the sum of this sequence is the sum of I equals 1 to 80 of negative 4i plus 5. Okay, so there's actually a couple ways to do this, but the method that we're going to use here is the sum of an arithmetic sequence here, right? And this is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so for example, if I is equal to 1, right, the first term in the sequence is going to be 1, right? And then the second term in the sequence is going to be negative 3. And the third term in the sequence is negative 7. And the fourth term in the sequence is negative 11, right? So we can see that each successive term, right, we're actually just subtracting 4 from each term, right? So that makes it an arithmetic sequence. And the good thing about that is there is an actual formula for the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence, right? Sn is equal to n over 2, okay, times the first term plus the last term here. Okay, so you notice that here we're going from 1 to 80, right? That means there's going to be 80 terms in the sequence. So for this particular example, we want to find the sum of the first 80 terms. So that's going to be 80 divided by 2. And then the first term plus the last term here, right? Well, we know what the first term is. Okay, the first term is just 1, right? So actually, we can actually just calculate what the last term is here, right? 80 times negative 4, okay, plus 5. Yeah, so that should be negative 315. So this should be then an, right? In this case, the 80th term of the sequence. Right? And then when we do this math, okay, we should be able to find the answer here, right? Remember, we are finding the sum here, okay? But this formula tells us what the sum is, okay? So when you negative 315 plus 1 is negative 314, multiply that by 80, then the sum is going to be negative 12,560. Okay, so for an arithmetic sequence, we can always use this formula, right, to find the sum of the first n terms of the sequence.